All right. Looks like we are live. A little on past 420, but we're here. Sorry, guys, when you all get here. I know the last couple of days have been posted as scheduled, and every time I would go live, it would tell me to plug in my Ethernet, which I don't use. I guess I probably could have, but I didn't want to deal with all that crap. And it wouldn't let me go live with my Wi-Fi. There I am. Okay. Ding. It's like a 10-second delay. Jesus. So it's probably going to be a few minutes before any of you actually come here, because if I was you and YouTube was playing these types of games, I would just be like, I'm going to wait until her thing actually says live until I click on it. So I may end up just sitting here for a couple minutes until I see a couple of thumbs up in the chat. Oops. And in the thing letting me know that there's a couple of people here. All right. So let me see. There we go. Okay. Now what I'm going to do probably, I don't want to really get into there we go. We refreshed. Hi guys. How are you? I'm feeling a lot better. No joke. I had like some really good sleep, some rest. Today's my anniversary. I'm not happy. I'm angry. I'm here to be a crazy, angry bitch today. So I hope you're all ready for that. But I feel better too. My daughter did not pull out of the driveway yet. This is why she doesn't let you drive, Anna. Oh, maybe she did. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. My daughter is driving, and they're going to go stack wood for Grandpa. Or, yeah, whatever will come Grandpa. And she conned my wife into driving. She's like 4 months away from license ready. So she's got to get her winter driving in and her night driving in. And I'm late because I was waiting for them to leave. And I thought, my God, you're still in the driveway? So how's everybody doing? Oh, wait a minute. I can't see. There we go. I was wondering where everybody was. Okay, there we go. Blessed Baby's here. Miss P. Bundy. Ooh, I like the name. I like it. All right, so I want to clear up like 2 quick things, and I'll touch up on it somewhere. Probably if I do a 2-hour live, I might hit on it again somewhere down. Oh, thank you. I'll hit on it somewhere else down the line. But a couple people have asked me, yes, I have a PayPal, but I have dealt with so much crap from PayPal and never got my money. I'm not going to lie to you. I have never received a dime from PayPal. I've been fighting them over some fraudulent things that were done a few years ago, and I verified my end of it. They've just fought to keep that money. As many people who say they're hesitant about Cash App, I straight up have never had a problem with Cash App. So the only thing I can do to make things a little bit easier on people who are like, well, I really don't know Cash App. Hold on a minute here. Let me just share this really quickly. And then I'll share it again somewhere in the middle of today. Let's see here. All right. And I guess apparently you can literally just scan this. And if you have the Cash App app, and I pop this up on my screen, apparently if you have the thing on your phone to scan, QR scanner, you can literally just scan this. So I'm pretty sure that's all that needs to, and I'll bring it up again at the end, because a couple people asked me, I really could care less. At the end of the day, I do this because I want to talk, not because YouTube has ever given me a dime, nor has there been anything I could make a living off of. I do it because I love to talk. So anyway, let's, I thought you guys would like this, and I want you to know that YouTube refused in every way, shape, or form to allow me to put this thumbnail up for today's video. They would not allow me to schedule a live until I changed the live shot of this video, of this thumbnail, like or the, when it says enter your thumbnail, until I changed it to what it is now, that corny ass thing it is now. This is what it was. And I'm going to explain this to you real quickly. My last live is not up, as you noticed, 2.5-hour live. Why? Because YouTube has said that I am currently guilty. Jesus, I hate that. Guilty of spam and deceptive practices. In my video where I said, let's just talk about it for a bit, I believe that they're calling it spam, and deceptive practices because, come on. of the, oh, here we go, of the name. Remember how some of you guys had said, let's try changing the name on your in your title so it doesn't really explain what you're going to talk about, and then the algorithm will automatically hit you for talking about Joe Biden or whatever. Well, I did that. And because of that, I believe, but I also noticed a bunch of other YouTubers that are doing politics talks also had got their new videos. Now, I want you to know, I appealed this. And my appeal was not in for more than 3 minutes when I got, I asked for a manual review. And I got a response saying, we've manually reviewed your video that fast. A 2-hour live, you manually reviewed the entire transcript of a 2-hour live in 3 minutes. And then sent back an automatic, we're not going to give in on this, that video's coming down. And it's because of the F word that I can no longer say. And it's not the F-U-C-K word. No, guys, I can say that all day and be fine. I can even get paid when I say that. But boy, if I say that other F word, my whole video is gone. So just so you know, that's where that live stream is gone to. Okay. Let's go back here real quick. We stop share. Here we go. So now that that's out of the way, we've done a little house cleaning. AG. Oh, wow. Kanika days, huh? Yeah, I still owe everybody this question and answer thing. I got real sick for like 3 weeks, so I'm going to do it. I probably, you know what? Maybe we'll do it on New Year's. Who's interested? Who wants to do the Kanika question and answer thing on New Year's? I think that's what I might do. I plan on doing a big, long live anyway. So let's get to work. I got a lot of stuff to show you. A lot. StreamYard. No notifications. All right. Let's see. Let's go start right here. Because this is where everybody should be right now. Pissed the fuck off. There's my first F-bomb of the day. Pissed the fuck off. Coming from a woman who has a very close family member who is who identifies as a male and was biologically born a female and has more than educated our family on what is important to him gender-wise. I am not how do I say this? I am not, it's not that I'm not PC. It's not that I'm not understanding. That's what it is. I can see, I want you to know I'm looking at this from a person who literally sees both sides of it and is living both sides of it. And I'm furious that I can't even get a $600 check stimulus after my wife has financially taken care of me, supported me as a full dependent of hers for 8 years as of today. And yet I can't get a $600 stimulus check for her because of the way that they've got it set up. But we're in this stupid fucking bill that we're going to start talking about right now. Second F-bomb. Includes $10 million for gender programs, not in the United States, no. In Pakistan, guys, Pakistan. So $10 million that could have definitely, I guarantee you, saved one of the many businesses that I'm going to show you are now completely never coming back in my state. But they sent $10 million aside for Pakistan for gender programs. Oh, you see why I needed to start at 420 today, guys? Does anybody understand why me starting at 420 was definitely needed after the way this whole thing started? Oh my goodness. I wonder where all my mods are. I'm way early. I'm actually very early for what I usually do because it's definitely kind of dinner time, and I'm a filthy mouth sailor, so I don't usually like to go live and talk the way I talk until everybody's kids are out of the room. But regardless, let's talk real quick. This is, and we're going to talk about it. It says among them are a pair. It's not just a single bill, guys. This is a pair of assistance bills in Pakistan, whereby a total of 15 million will be put towards democracy programs, and 10 million will be distributed to gender programs. I don't feel any way worse about the democracy programs than I do the gender. I think neither one of them are necessary for my wife's tax money to go to another country when it doesn't even go to help her own family. Yeah, she called the 1,200 crumbs, but she says the 600 is significant. So we're gonna keep going because I got a couple things I want to talk about. This bill is a monstrosity. Just let's talk about that first. This bill is 6,000 pages long, and you can go through an array of politicians' Twitter pages to find that almost none of them had an opportunity to even read 1/5,000th of it. Apparently, even their aides didn't get through any, the totality of it. I imagine all this has been is basically henpecked so that there's talking points to throw out on the news, and the most disgusting things are buried right in the middle where everybody's too tired at the end of the night to keep their eyes open long enough to realize what the fuck they just read. F-bomb number 3. Tanya. Hello, Tanya. How you doing? So, the most significant things or aspect to this omnibus that is a second-time voter for President Trump. I don't forget the first time the omnibus spending bill was passed after the government having been shut down for a numerous amount of weeks, being held hostage by the Democrats. I remember Trump saying, "I will never, Trump," that's what you said, two-time Trump voter here, "never sign an omnibus bill like that again." So help me God. I hope something happens when that bill hits his desk, but I'm not counting on it. Okay, well, I guess some people, they'd be like, "Oh, it's family time. You need to watch your mouth. It's family time." And I get that too. But my kids aren't in my bedroom while I'm watching YouTube ever, because I don't know I'm no matter who I click on at any point in time, I can't expect that they're going to know my kids are in the room. Therefore, I watch YouTube on my own time. Well, I guess my kids are all old enough now. But anywho, let's talk about it. The most significant, these are the five surprising things that they tucked neatly in this 6,000-page spending bill. Okay? Let's talk about it. So the first most significant aspect of this bill is the $900 coronavirus relief package embedded. Oh, wait a minute. Coronavirus relief package embedded within it. But there are a few surprise. I think it's supposed to say $9 billion. But there are a few surprise add-ons, as there usually are in such legislation tucked into the nearly 6,000-page text. It says one item. Hang on, guys. Let me just rerun this really quick so I can get whatever I'm missing down here on this tweet. Ba-da-ba-ba. Is that all right? Well, I hope it does it. All right, there we go. Anywho, so it says one item that was snuck in there. Let me make sure everything cleared out on the. All right, it says I'm still sharing. There we go. Okay, one item that was snuck in there was the proposed creation of two new Smithsonian museums. You remember in the first CARE Act, where your bazillions of taxpayer dollars went? I'll tell you. It went to the Kennedy Space Center. It went to some other democracy library. It went to bullshit that had nothing to do with coronavirus. Did I just not wait an extra 6 months for someone to vote on this bill after Democrats held it hostage until after the election? For you to fuck me in my ass with no loop? Oops. Fourth F-bomb. Don't worry, I haven't got to the one where they'll shut me off yet. Oh. Anyhow, one item that was snuck in there was the two Smithsonian museums. One focused on women's history and the other focused on National Museum of the American Latino. Senator Mike Lee had previously blocked standalone bills that would have funded them. So they, just like everything else that they try to do in this goddamn useless government of ours, they tried to shove something that had nothing to, that they wanted to get their way this time. These are, you want our vote, you want our vote, this is how you're going to get our vote. We're going to shove all this bullshit in there so that the people aren't going to read it anyway. They're never going to read this before we vote on it. Therefore, if you want my vote, you need to let me genuflect to my citizens, to the people who are, my base, to people that are voting for me, the people I need to vote for me. I need you to let me, flatter them with a little, look at me and my love for the American Latino and my love for women's history. Are you fucking kidding me? How about my love for the fact that we're in the middle of a fucking pandemic and there's about to be 10 million homeless people? How about the fact that the hundreds of thousands of businesses in the state of New York are closed doors forever, are never going to reopen, and those jobs are not there, and many people did not qualify for unemployment. And I don't know if you've called your local DSS office lately, but I sure can't get a single human to pick up the phone. And I've been calling for months. Anyhow. Oh, sorry. Okay, there we go. I will make sure. Sometimes I forget to look at the message at the chats. Sorry, guys. So that was in there. Let's go down to the next thing. The package also contained proposed legislation that would change how drugs are regulated in horse racing. I'll let that sink in for a minute. A package that would change how drugs are regulated in horse racing. So what senator from, I don't know, Kentucky needed that one in their bill? Or wherever, you know what I'm saying? Think about you every single time you find one of these things tucked neatly into this bill. Just know that the representatives from that state, from a state that is well known for whatever, or even you just look at the votes at the end, you'll know. You'll know quickly. Murder hornet eradication. I'm not so against, because we did have murder hornets in Washington State this year. However, what the does it have to do with COVID? A continued ban on federal funding for the Association of Community Organizations for Reform Now, an organization that has not existed for years. Okay. The language apparently appeared quite frequently in bills over the last few years, and some Republican lawmakers reportedly think it may just keep getting copy and pasted by aides, and they don't even know that they're still doing it. They're just doing it because it's on their list of wants. Copy, paste, copy, paste. Oh, that hasn't been a thing since 2012? Oh, nobody will know because it's a 6,000 fucking page bill that nobody's gonna fucking read. They don't care. They think we're stupid. Sovereignty of Tibet, Taiwan, and Hong Kong received frequent mentions, which in other words mean the bill includes language hinting at opposition to possible potential Chinese encroachment on those places. One item has been garnering a lot of attention, concerns the reincarnation of the Dalai Lama. Yep. Several observers pointed out that while that may seem unnecessary or even silly at first, especially since it seems out of place in a bill, I don't know, primary focus on pandemic relief. It says it actually addresses a geopolitical issue. It sounds funny to say Congress is legislating Matt Iglesias. Is legislating the reincarnation of the Dalai Lama in the COVID relief bill. It says, but two types of quirky, it says, but the substantive legislation, a topic of real diplomatic importance, and it needs a larger legislative vehicle for Congress reasons. Meaning we can't get it in a standalone bill because it don't mean shit by itself. So here again, do you want my vote? Here's my price. This fucking retarded reincarnation of the Dalai Lama. I'll be a honk honk dancing clown for you. It doesn't matter. Just give me whatever. I'll give you the vote. You put this in your bill. It's all that matters. It's going to be a chain smoking type of night, guys. Be prepared. Kill me now. This is what the Dalai Lama thing is about. It says the coming fight for the Dalai Lama's soul. And it goes on to explain about who will control the Tibetan leader's next life. No joke. It's in our fucking COVID-19 bill. When Newt Gingrich says, I don't accept Joe Biden as president-elect because right now the world we live in, Democrats and Republicans are literally living in two separate worlds, two separate existences, two separate lives. That is, you could not be more dead on with that. We are in two different realities and neither one of us are anywhere. I mean, I'm not saying we're perfect, but one of us is not talking about reincarnating the Dalai Lama and sticking it in our COVID pandemic relief bill, holding it hostage for God knows how many days until they put it in there. Next. Kill me now. Right? It's still going on the Dalai Lama. I can't do it. I just can't. Okay, next page is the next one. Here we go. So, did you guys know that in the new COVID relief bill, illegal streaming will become a felony? Boy, did they like to slip that one in there for us, didn't they? They said, shove this right in your ass. Illegal streaming of media for commercial gain. Meaning, if I live stream the presidential debates, which only are allowed to take place on mainstream news networks like NBC, ABC, and CBS, even just commenting like I am right now next to this news article, hi, it will be considered an illegal stream for profit. Therefore, I would be committing a felony. That is how serious this little slip in the COVID relief bill is. I wonder how many YouTubers caught this one yet. I really do. Oh yes, no more live streaming anything. Think about it. Think about all of the national town square type stuff. How about on what's the one that they show right from Congress and the Senate? It's C-SPAN. You know how when they are showing like the actual Senate and Senate speaker speaking, or Congress hearings happening, or any type of federal like when they did the Supreme Court justice and they were doing like the going on for days and days trying to all that's live streaming. I no longer can live stream that as it happens to you guys because it will be considered a felony. I'm not even sure I can record it and show it to you guys later. That I have to read this bill a little bit more, but live streaming it like I had normally done in the past with the debates and many other things is no longer an option. Or I'm a felon again. Thank you. Trump, if you sign this, it's ridiculous. I hope enough YouTubers see this that they refuse to allow this. Like, I know it's not going to make it. Nobody's going to not sign this bill over this. But wow. But this isn't the only thing, guys. There's a couple things that has to do with the entertainment industry in this bill. A bill that's supposed to be about COVID-19 relief. A few key ones relate to the entertainment industry at large. The most eye-catching is a bill proposed by Senator Tom Tillis. Oh, they would make it a felony. I said, that's the one I said. Okay, and then it says, the text of the bill clarified the company in question would serve no other commercial purpose besides the illegal streaming of copyright material. So basically, meaning I could see up to 10 years in prison if all I do on my channel is show live stream of news channels, because there's channels out there that do. That's literally what they do. They stay up. They pay their cable bill. It's their cable that they're using to stream, their Wi-Fi they're using to stream. Why the hell should they not be allowed to? Why shouldn't they be allowed to cut out the commercials, cut out all the, the extra bullshit, condense it down and stream it to you? I don't understand that. It says also noted, oh no, that's just some other shit. I thought they had to do with, excuse me. Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go. Acting up on me. Hold on a second, guys. As soon as I get rid of this ball, I will exit out of here. But in the meantime, just know it says a production tax deduction for, oh yeah, that's what's in there. The new spending bill will expand section 180, a production tax deduction, yeah, I knew there was more, for film and TV productions that will benefit Hollywood during the current slowdown. Understand what I'm saying? They are literally going to give a tax deduction to film and TV production companies in the midst of their slowdown, but they're going to give us a $600 fucking check. Gee, thanks. Do you guys know what happens when the Republicans and the Democrats no longer are a viable party to any of us? When we no longer trust either one of them, when everything that they're doing is to benefit themselves and to enrich them, when the representatives that we have voted for no longer represent us but represent their own well-beings. You know what ends up happening? I'm going to show you what I am all for. I may get my live stream cut. Show you what I think we should do. Just give me a second. Sandra, hello. Oh, I'm praying Trump vetoes. Oh,